Hey YouTube, Rook here from Rook Geek Goodness, my little channel on the interweb for all things geeky and cool. We have another subscription box we're taking a look at today, guys. We're looking at the April 2017 Horror Blocks powered by NerdBlock. Now, this actual box itself has a big story, and I'll kind of go through it briefly with you guys. I actually won this for free. Basically, in the month of February, I was voted by NerdBlock's staffing community to be the #1 unboxer on YouTube for the month of February. You can actually look it up. It's a blog entry that you can find on their website, and I actually was voted #1 by their staff. And as a prize to get that accomplishment, they sent me out a block of my choice. I decided to pick this one, which was the Horror Block. Now, full disclosure, as you guys know, I'm not a horror guy in any stretch of the imagination. I know the big tier top horror characters. I know Jason, the Freddy, the Michael Myers, the Leatherface. I know stuff like Child's Play and Saw, and a little bit of Puppet Master. That's about it, and maybe a little bit of Hellraiser. That's all I really know about it. I don't know a whole lot about horror, so this is completely out of my realm of specialty, just so you will all know now. So I haven't done anything with this box yet. As you see, it's fully wrapped. This is the old packaging. This is not the newer stuff they actually will be doing. We'll be transitioning to all the newer design for all their boxes. This is the older Horror Block design. So again, this is the April 2017 Horror Block. So let's actually get into it. I'm going to take the actual wrapper off the actual box now. So that is now gone. And I have my knife here in case I need it for anything. So let's actually crack this thing open. So the very first thing you have here is a t-shirt. They always put a t-shirt in all the NerdBlock items, and this is no different. This looks like a Nosferatu shirt. It's all white. Nice design on this one. I think it looks really, really nice. This is a NerdBlock exclusive. So if I get stuck somewhere, I'm definitely going to consult the literature inside this box that kind of helped me through. We have here okay, I know what this is. I know what this is. It's a Horror Block pin. It says, "What's your favorite scary movie?" That would be from the scary movies, from Scream. That'd be from Scream, this pin here. I was thinking of the Scary Movie, which was the spin-off for it, but I'm getting a little confused. Oh, that's cool! Oh, that's badass! It's an Evil Dead miniature. It's like something you would use in wargaming. It's a little figure that you can see here. I'll definitely get an up-close shot of this for you guys. This is meant by merchgoat.com, who made this figure here. This is awesome. It's be great for people who do painting miniatures, things like that. That is awesome. Wow, that's cool. And it's very well designed. You look at it, you know it's Ash from Evil Dead. That's another thing I do know about. I know about Ash from Evil Dead. To me, it's not really horror per se. Maybe the original Evil Dead 2, which is what this is from Evil Dead 2. That's what I would think that would be. That's more horror than, let's say, Army of Darkness. They actually gave me not one, but 2 DVDs. Ooh, okay. One is Remastered Puppet Master 3. And they gave me another one that says, "I cannot praise this film enough," for In the House of Films. This is a Gabriel career film. I don't know anything about this. Let me know in the comment section if this is any good or not. I have no clue. I never heard of this. In the House of Flies. That's what this is. I don't know what I said before. In the House of Films, I think I said. In the House of Flies. That's what this is. So In the House of Flies. Okay. Interesting. I never heard of that. Very cool. Then they give me this big beast. It's the Court of the Dead poster collection, 40 removable posters. This is a full NerdBlock exclusive item. These are all posters that you can get out of the Court of the Dead, whatever the hell that is. I have no clue what this is. I mean, it's very, very thick, as you can see here. I do like it. I think it looks nice here. I'm not going to crack it open. I'm going to leave it sealed. We have, of course, Rumord, which is from what I've researched for Horror Block, every Horror Block you get a Rumorg magazine, which is like a horror, think of like Fangoria sort of deal. So it's a really cool magazine. They actually put in all of the Horror Block stuff. I wish they had a magazine like this for, let's say, NerdBlock or Sci-Fi Fan Block. I think that would be cool, having a magazine, especially in this day and age when everything is in the digital format. You don't see a whole lot of magazines in the printed medium any longer. So I think that's really, really great. So let's actually take a look at, oh, that's cool. So there's actually some literature inside this box. The box is empty now, so let's actually take a look at one of the pieces of literature they gave us. It's Combat Ash, which is what this is here. It's enjoy its exclusive sneak peek from the upcoming Space Goat board game for Combat Ash. So this is why this piece is here. This goes with a board game they're coming out with. And the official sequel for the other sequel, Evil Dead 2 Volume 1 Beyond Dead by Dawn, which is a code you can use If you go to their website, I'll kind of cover that up because I don't want to use that code, because this stuff in this box is going to go to people I know, so I'm kind of covering that code up here, so you kind of get something like that. So let's actually look at the literature inside this box. It says the 6 toughest women in horror. Of course, they talk about it. They have the 6 toughest women in horror here, as you can see. Which, let's see here. Carrie White, I can agree with that. Ripley. Would you really say Aliens is horror? I would say it's more sci-fi, I guess, maybe horror, kind of, sort of, maybe. Helen Lyle from Candyman. I've heard of Candyman. Aaron from You're Next, whatever the heck that movie is. Sherry Darling from Planet Terror. And Laurie Strode from the Halloween franchise. More Q&A. They have what's inside this month's horror block. So let's actually take a look at it here. There are a total of 8 items in this month's box. Wow, that's a really good box. The first item, of course, is the Court of the Dead book. This is from Sideshow Collectibles. Well known to do stuff like statues and hot toys. That's what they're known for. Let's see here. I didn't get that. There's supposed to be a... Maybe it's inside this. You're supposed to get a bonus item for, maybe it's inside this itself. There's a $25 gift card listed here for Sideshow. So maybe it's inside the Court of the Dead thing, because I didn't see any other literature inside this beside this piece here. Next item we had was the Puppet Master 3 DVD, which is what we talked about. And then we have the Evil Dead Ash figure. Next item was the Scream pin. I was right. That's right, guys. Scream. I got that correct. This is an exclusive item. You have In the House of Flies DVD. Of course, we have Rue Morgue number 176. And we have the awesome Nosferatu t-shirt. So I think this was a good box. They have a horror matchup. And then they have, of course, the new premium face of Nerd Block, which is changing, like I said, all the appearance of all the Nerd Blocks going forward. They have the Sovereigns, and then you have a Q&A. Of course, you have the Doctor Who box as well. And they don't tell you what the next following month's block is, so that's kind of odd. At least with Nerd Block and Sci-Fi Fan Block, they would tell you the next month's box, so maybe they don't let the cat out of the bag, so to speak, and keep it kind of hidden under wraps. But all in all, I think this was a very, very, very good box. Well worth the money if you would have spent $20 for this box. I mean, the magazine alone is $10. It tells you right here it's $9.95. Excuse me, it's, yeah, $9.95. So it's $10 just for this magazine alone. These DVDs are probably, I would say, at least $5 a piece, I would assume. That's my $20. The Court of the Dead, I don't know how much this would be. This is Nerd Block exclusive, so I'd probably put this at maybe $10-15. The bonus figure here, and maybe this would be $3 to $5, and the shirt, normal $10. It's probably, I would say, $40 to $50 worth of actual material in this box. I highly recommend this box. This was a very good box, especially coming from someone who doesn't know anything about horror. Like I said, I know the basics, but things like this, I'm not very familiar with. I've heard of the Puppet Master stuff. I don't know what the In the House of Flies is all about. Let me know in the comment section. Was this a good horror movie or not? I'm completely oblivious to it. So I hope you like this kind of unboxing video, guys, for April's 2017 horror block. Click that like button at the bottom of the page and click that big subscribe button always. And you can click Windows over here to watch more of my content. Take care, guys. I'll see you in the next video, and bye-bye.